Day 1. I would love to call this day the Great Barrier Reef. However, I have chosen a much more appropriate title. Tits Out for the turtles. Good morning everyone, this is Kelly from the Ulysses Butterfly Exhibition. Today we are making our way over to which island, Megan?
Green Island.
Green Island to go and swim with Nemo! Hello! And maybe Dory. We don't know. To wait and see. We're going to the Great Barrier Reef today. And this is Cairns in the daylight.
We got here in the dark with no idea where we were.
There's actually hills over there.
Tree.
Look at those trees. Megan taking her free ginger tablets to avoid getting crook.
While you are snorkeling today, keep your head looking forward at a 45-degree angle.
As time went by and the ocean roared under us, Megan became nauseated and was sick. Once, twice, 3 times into a bag. I didn't know how to help. But I didn't need to know because when I looked up there were 3 crew members arriving with ways to assist. One man handed me tissues, the next man handed me a new bag, and another handed me a cup of ice to help with the nausea. The crew were really helpful, which I am really grateful for. Megan sucked on the ice cubes until we arrived on the island. How you feeling, Megan?
I'm just standing there. I feel better now. I just need to sit down for a minute.
Megan had a vomit. Oh, there's a turtle.
I just squid.
Oh, wow.
That's bait. That's calamari.
Yeah, salt and pepper calamari.
How cool is that? The captain came over, the crew member came over and gave her a cup of ice and took her sick bag away.
20 minutes in, I reckon. Nah, I was at least halfway, yeah.
Yeah,
I was at
it
least
was halfway,
40
just a
minutes.
bit overweight, halfway.
We only had 10 minutes left once, so chucked up. Told you, Maria. Told ya. Told ya, it's not worth it.
She was just so
worth the
strong,
money.
she was trying so hard and then all of a sudden
I could do a 45-minute boat ride.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
she was just hot. I could just tell you were so stiff.
I was hot.
You were stiff and you were trying to stay so still. And the next thing you're like, alright, get it back.
You know when you have a hangover and you're like
Yeah,
really hot.
hot and
like, oh,
sweaty.
I'm gonna be
That's
sick.
what makes you
That's
sick.
what I was like, and I was like, oh my god.
And we didn't eat anything. We gotta eat
we
before
did.
we go back. Not
Oh, you didn't? We had a cookie.
just a cookie. What's a cookie gonna do?
I had a cookie and a muesli bar.
You need to fill up your tummy with hot stuff.
All sunshine and butterflies here, folks. I vomited on the way here on the boat. I just said to Kelly, if I get seasick again on the way back, I give you permission to film me. We found some butterflies, Gray. Our first spotting on Green Island. Butterflies.
Oh, look, that's like the one from the butterfly house in Melbourne. Oh, it's gone. There's lots of different ones so far. Look at that one, Megan. Wow. There's the normal cabbage white ones. Oh, look at that one. Oh, it's cabbage white. There's one.
Purpley colour.
Yeah. Land, little pretty butterfly. There it is. There was no sign of the Ulysses butterfly, but we are here for 2 weeks, Kelly, so there is plenty of time. I was enjoying the other beautiful winged creatures that were fluttering around though. I felt like I was walking through the butterfly house. Megan is pointing to the two older ladies who were walking past. They appeared to be in their late 80s. Our hearts smiled at the two old friends, reflecting us but 50 years from now. Well, we assumed they were friends. They could have been sisters or partners.
I had a feeling of, yeah, you probably can't see me, might have to go somewhere else.
No, I can't see you.
Yeah, we'll go somewhere.
I'm videoing.
There's a caterpillar.
After mooching around the island, we decided to go and check out the Little Crocodile Zoo. Little is an understatement. These crocs were mammoth.
Oscar was caught in 1967, came to Green Island in 1972, and he died in 1994 after 27 years in captivity. He was aged approximately 75 years.
Look how big he is.
I don't touch him.
If you are wondering like we were, what on earth that bird is doing standing right next to the jaws of death, well, that is Gary. Gary is a grey reef heron that has made marine land his home. He can be very cheeky and spends his time stealing pieces of chicken and fish during the crocodile feeding shows. We loved Gary. We have lost many birds to the crocs, unfortunately, but Gary here has been with us for 5 years. He must be doing something right, our tour guide said.
What does that mean? The next closest flight force to a crocodile will be a great white shark at about 3,000 pounds per square inch. Us humans, we bite down at a whopping 160 pounds per square inch. Bit slack today.
Vegan.
Very slack today. Called a palatal valve, and that's going to be stopping all the water rushing into their stomach.
I'll tell you when you get it. Oh, look at me getting that.
That's a weird sound.
It is, isn't it?
What the hell? What a naughty
Good
dog.
thing to note though, folks, is these
Who
types
did
of
it? Who
injuries
did
are
it? He just gets in
extremely
fights.
common.
Climbs out.
And out there in the wild, crops do
Try to put a
quite
girl
a
in
lot.
there. Keep
You're
her
actually more
occupied.
likely to find a crocodile missing some part of its body than one completely intact. But a crocodile does actually have the most sophisticated heart in the animal kingdom. So unlike all other reptiles that have a 3-chambered heart, crocs have a 4-chambered heart, very similar to us humans and all other mammals. Now that enables them to do a couple of pretty special things.
Which one is it, that one there?
We then met Cassius. It was amazing to see the other crocs leap out of the water to snap the chicken from the stick, but this 110-year-old Cassius, stubborn old thing with a leg missing, watched the meat dangling from the stick for a good 5 minutes before he made his move. He lazily climbed over the ledge and into the pool of water, and he was massive.
There's Gary. Okay guys, so this is Cassius. He is the biggest croc that we have here at Marineland, and not only that, he is the current Guinness World Record holder for the world's largest captive croc. Now, so in 2012, did you drop that? You idiot. So in 2012, the Guinness World Record Company came out to Green Island and certified Cassius at 5.48 metres long, so just under that 18-foot mark. Now when he was captured, he was weighed in at an astonishing 1.3 tonnes, which does make him the heaviest crocodile ever recorded.
He was a very vicious croc in the wild, and if anyone has seen the movie Rogue, that film was based on a true story. A story where boats were destroyed and one incident where 6 people went missing. A crocodile called Sweetheart was blamed for the disappearances. Unfortunately, during her capture, she was given too much tranquilizer and drowned. It was then they realised she had no battle scars from the boat propellers she apparently attacked, and that they had caught the wrong croc. Cassius, with all his scars and wounds, was later discovered to be the rogue. I looked back at the ginormous beast, and in that moment his head slowly submerged. I swear his big cunning eyes were looking right at me.
Oh my god. See a little stump there?
Oh, wow.
What happened?
It'd be a fight with another croc or bull shark prior to being caught. Guys, that does bring us to the end of the feeding show. I do hope everyone enjoyed that, got some good pictures and learnt exactly why we stay away from creeks and rivers whilst on holiday up here. So on behalf of myself, Marineland Melanesia, King Cassius, and of course my mate Gary, we'd like to thank you all for coming along today, and do hope you enjoy the rest of your day here on beautiful sunny Green Island. Thank you very much guys.
trees. I won't forget, you know the secrets of the late night breeze. It's all pretend. Don't you worry now, don't you worry now, my love.
After doing limbo on the beach. Limbo on the beach? What? Well, on this day it was my mum's dear friend Heather's funeral. We wanted to pay tribute to her somehow, as we weren't there to pay our respects. So we decided on limbo because one of our most favourite memories of her was during our primary school disco days. Heather, Mrs. Broadwood, would be the organiser and make the night so much fun. When the lights went on and the music stopped, we knew that Mrs. Broadwood would be out with a limbo stick. And so we decided to do limbo on Green Island. We asked a kind man who was walking by at the time to help us video it.
Can you hold that camera?
It's already recording.
It's recording already.
We want to do the
There we
limbo.
go.
There you go first.
Go.
Go.
Oh, I forgot how to do it. It's been that long.
Again. Come on, get the idea of this.
Oh, I've got to go sideways. Thank you.
Still recording.
Mambo number 5 was one of the popular songs at the school disco back in the day, so we had a little dance to that too. It's amazing, there are butterflies flying around all over the place in here. All different types. Beautiful, beautiful. So, after doing limbo on the beach, we went and booked a snorkeling tour. Because of the circumstances of the world we live in at the moment, no one else was on our snorkeling tour. Would you girls like the photographer to come with us? The tour guide asked. Yes, please, our own private photographer. Awesome. And off we went to snorkel on the Great Barrier Reef.
You and I till the end, don't need to pretend. Again and again, we'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye, we'll stick together. Stick together. I can pick you up when you're heading down. When it all just sucks, I'll be your Charlie Brown. You can make me laugh when I wanna cry. In a world gone mad, we're on an all-time high.
The Great Barrier Reef. Stunning, isn't it? Well, sadly, I don't think it's as vibrant as it once was. Sad to think the reef is dying and one day it won't be here. The reef is dying. It is turning white, Megan had told me before we left for Queensland. How lucky we are to have seen it before it has gone forever. Even with its colours dulling, it's still a spectacular thing to witness. Well, the reality was, I was actually struggling. My goggles were not on tight enough and water kept getting in. My snorkel came off, and while I was trying to reattach it, the waves were knocking me about. I ended up having to float on my back doing Soldier Chicken airplane to have a couple of minutes rest. I gave up with the snorkel and just popped it back in my mouth, but not before a huge wave came and forced what felt like a gallon of water down the back of my throat. Megan kept shouting over, "Cal, turtle!" I saw splashes right near Megan's head. I swam forwards with my GoPro stretched out to capture the moment, but by the time I had swum over to her, it had gone. I can't believe I had missed Megan's amazing moment with a turtle. When I stuck my head back under the water, I saw the photographer. Oh good, he would have got a great shot. "Cal, over here!" Megan shouted again. "Another turtle!" I missed it again. "There is one over there behind you," the tour guide shouted from the boat, but I missed it. I missed them all. My GoPro didn't though. I had footage of a turtle I didn't even see. Every time I would finally get my shit together and start to snorkel, the photographer under the water would start waving to get my attention, pointing to something to look at, but I wasn't strong enough to beat the current and waves to swim over and see. I tried to be clever at one point and dive under, but didn't have the strength and got stuck in an awkward position where my scrawny ass was sticking out of the water. I was mortified at what I thought the tour guide would have seen, finding Nemo's face smiling up at him. So, while this was my Great Barrier Reef reality, Megan was having a beautiful time swimming with the turtles and experiencing the amazing Great Barrier Reef. It wasn't all bad for me. After a short boat ride to another location, which was a lot calmer, I did see a weird clammy thing squeeze itself together as I swam past. And my favourite moment was with a little yellow fish who reminded me of Bubbles in Finding Nemo. When I saw him peering out from behind some coral, he was looking right at me and then swam inside his little house. I waited a few moments to see if he would reappear, and he did, but out the other side. His little eye poked out a millimetre to see if I was still there. He saw me, swoosh, he was gone. He reappeared back at the other side, saw me again, and rushed back to the other side. I wanted to stay and watch him all day, but the waves were moving me along. That was the best moment of my life, Megan declared when the tour ended. She was on top of the world.
How lucky were you that it came right up to you? Far out. I was like right there, and then it came up for a breath and I was outside next to it. That was amazing.
Until we went inside and saw the images the photographer had captured. I was amazed at the video of the turtle he had filmed, and more amazed when he panned the camera around to where us two dorks were swimming. I couldn't believe how close we were to the turtle, and I hadn't even seen it. Then I noticed Megan's boobs were going a bit crazy in the current. They were nearly out and freely swimming with the turtle.
Is that my fucking tits? It is! Get it off!
She yelled when the photographer clicked through the images of the most amazing shots of Megan swimming with the turtle. They would have been amazing if it weren't for the fact her tits were out. Poor Megan. I don't know who was more mortified, Megan or the photographer. He quickly skipped to the next photos, which were worse.
Turn it off!
Megan yelled at him. Such a shame, really. The photographer had captured such a special moment. However, I have since done some Photoshop magic and covered them up, so we don't have to delete Megan's most humiliating yet most amazing moment of her life. Swimming with a turtle with her tits out.
Hey everyone, Kelly and I just did the Great Barrier Reef experience. Majestic, beautiful. We paid $80 for this guy to come along and take photos of us, and I got really close with a turtle and my tit was hanging out. So yeah, I'm coming. I'm just telling him what happened. So we're about to pay $80 for a photo. Me with my tit and a turtle. Kitty turtle. And Kelly's gonna zoom in on my boob and colour it in. It was so choppy out there, it just came down. Must be shit out here. She doesn't want to go. I'm gonna say what happened. But we I'm sorry, you're putting your knickers on. I would say it's one of the most embarrassing moments of my life, but I'm totally fine with it. Like I dealt really well with it. I was like, yep, that happened. Yeah.
Megan coming down from her embarrassing ordeal. Absolute.
Horrific.
Oh, we are definitely not glamorous. Oh well. Makes good entertainment for others.
Slip and then you're out the door.
We're just looking at the photos because he emailed us.
Fucking blurred them out. I swear to God, he's like zoomed in on my tits and blurred them.
Because he knew how embarrassed you were.
Here we go.
And he didn't want you to delete the photos because they're amazing photos.
Here we go. This is where they're at. Oh.
That one I said before, that one. He was like, hello.
These empty vows come again no more. Oh,
we sat outside on the way back. I am happy to report Megan didn't get boat sick. And I think we have a man called Tony to thank for that. Tony came and sat next to Megan when a huge wave hit his side of the boat. He was drenched when he sat down. Him and Megan chatted the whole way back to Cairns, distracting her from thinking about feeling sick. Thanks, Tony. I just thought this tree looked really cool. Looks like a hairy tree. Looks like a hairy tree, Megan. And what's behind you there?
Lagoons.
Let's go to a closer look. How weird are these trees? They're so cool. Just the way they grow. a really, really fun day, Megan, hasn't it? And it was only the first day.
It was pretty good.
It was so good. Even though you vomited and...
Got my tits out for the boys.
Yeah. That Megan vomited on the boat on the way into
So I
the
vomited
island.
on the boat. My babies came down. And I cut my foot and got blood pissing out of my foot.
I don't know what happened. They're looking after me today, this joint.
Oh no, they are.
Keep the other one.
Oh god. I
I
wish I...
gave your number out to a bloke from the boat.
Oh yeah, and then Megan gave a number out. I wish I
And then we stood
friggin...
him up.
Yeah. Not really, because you did
No, he
reply.
started hanging out.
Yeah. Tits out for the turtles.
If anyone's wondering what that means, when we were swimming around in the water, my babies came down and there was a professional photographer taking photos and bam, there's a turtle and my boobies.
Megan's having this most amazing, once in a lifetime
I really
experience
enjoyed it
with the turtle. Like it was right next to her and the photographer was right in front of her.
I'm so annoyed at myself to ruin
Snap,
the
snap,
experience.
snap. And then the next thing,
I don't care that it happened, I'm just annoyed that I, like,
ruined that experience.
such a
Yeah.
beautiful experience was ruined.
And then we went back later with the photographer to check out the photos. And he was so excited, bless him. He was so he went straight in there to the computer to get them up and have a look at them because of the turtle
I was
part.
just yelling at him.
And then we went in and we're looking at him too. Megan's like, is that my fucking nipple? Oh, they're not as bad as Megan thought they were initially because then we got them emailed out to us and they're not that bad.
Just boob. It's just a little cleavage.
Oh, there was just
One of them-
there was one photo where it was
One boob's out.
your
like,
whole
fully out.
your whole top's down. You may as well not have been wearing a top. But we reckon, we can't tell until we get on the laptop, but we reckon that he's blurred it out for you because of how upset you were. Because you're like, delete it, and he's like, no.
I don't know, because it was still fuzzy. Like, I reckon it's just because I was in the background though, that it's fuzzy. This is me writing about the day. Snacks from Wally's, walked to terminal, vomited 30 minutes into boat ride, took ginger tablets and travel sick oil. That's all I got so far.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
Then we got to the island, went to the cock's place.
Oh yeah, cocktail.
Yeah, I gotta get on with my story in a minute.
Snorkeling, amazing, Nemo's and diaries, lots of turtles, photographer got photos of me swimming with turtle, top came down, boobs were out.
Yep. Tits out for the turtles.
Tits out for the
I bought my dad a little present today. I got him this shot glass. Green Island, Great Barrier Reef with the crocodile on top there. Because I just really enjoyed that crocodile experience today. And I think my dad would as well. So, and because dad likes his alcohol, thought he could do his measuring up in here. The gin and tonics he does for mum and his whiskey and his vodka. So that's for dad. And before Megan shows you what she bought today, I bought myself a little Great Barrier Reef souvenir.
That's gonna look so good in your house. I'm sorry, Donna, you can't have it. She can't have a cow.
No, I know. I'll get Mum something better than this. Because this is my experience. Mum wants to go to the Great Barrier Reef one day, so she'll be able to get something for herself from there. I'll find something cool for Mum. Do you like my little Nemo? Alright, what did Megan get?
Alright, so during the school holidays, I took Ethan and Ollie to the IMAX. And the only movie that was on at the IMAX was called Great Barrier Reef or Kong vs Godzilla. Ollie wouldn't have liked that, so I said, we're going Great Barrier Reef. Anyway, loved it. It was about this girl named Gemma Craig. She lives on Green Island, which is where we went today. This is how I found out about it. So when I was sitting in the IMAX movie watching it, I was texting Kelly going, we're going to the Great Barrier Reef whenever we go looking for butterflies. So I already planned that this was happening. Anyway, so she and her family run the Croc Park, which is where we went.
And saw the one from Rogue.
So the boys have been really excited about me going to the island and they really wanted to come. And I said, you can't, mate, because you've got school. And Ollie goes, okay. I said, but I'll get you something. What would you like? And he goes, well, anything turtle. I really like turtles.
Oh, bless.
So I don't know where he's going to put it. Maybe next to his bed or something. He doesn't really have a stand, but...
Oh, he's going to love that. But she's calling it Titty Turtle, aren't you?
No, Jenny's.
Oh, that's Jenny's.
Jenny's is Titty Turtle. Ollie's not getting Titty Turtle. Weird. Mum can. My mum asked for something too.
I forgot that you got your mum one, sorry.
She wanted the giant one. I'm not bringing you that. Anyway.
Hang on, it's gone fuzzy. Can't see what you're doing. And yeah.
That's so Ollie. And when we were in the museum, I told the boys they could pick one toy out each.
Yeah.
At the museum, and Ollie went up and he was like testing out, hugging all the teddy bears, seeing which one was the softest, and he chose the turtle. And Ethan was in this area for half an hour looking at like crystals and gems and stuff. So I
My
thought
camera's
this one looked really cool.
Let's put it up here. There we go, cool little rock.
Yeah, so that's E's present.
It's got really nice shiny bits in it, but it's a bit hard to see
So I
with the lighting.
texted Ethan because he's like, I really wish I was there today with you, or something.
So cute.
So just to make him, you know, so you don't feel like you missed out, I told him, I said, I've got you a special crystal from the island.
Yeah,
So
he's
I don't know what it is though, and he asked me what it's called, so I'm gonna have to.
Didn't you take a photo of one today?
Yeah, but it wasn't the same one.
Oh.
I'll just Google one and tell him what it is.
Yeah. Well, we'll go around telling
I've
him.
signed it's an island crystal.
Yeah. Green Island.
I'll just say it's
rock
from the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah, there, done. And show your mums.
Oh.
This is Titty Turtle.
This is the same as Rare and Moz's, but
yeah, it's just a smaller version. It's a miniature. Good work getting that.
it's only like $9.
Titty Turtle. Tits out for the turtles today, Megan. Good job. I really enjoyed the crocodile place today. Very much. I've been to Australia Zoo years and years ago and watched the crocodile show with the Irwins, but I didn't feel it as it wasn't as exciting as it was today because I feel like we were so close to him, weren't we?
The crocs?
Yeah. They were so close. And they were so fascinating. I just forgot how amazing crocodiles are. I forgot what they look like in a way. Anyway, enough rabbiting on. I've got to get on with my story for my journal. So, we'll catch you tomorrow. Because tomorrow is what, Megan?
Van Day.
So that is the end of our day 1 adventure. If you are enjoying our looking for a butterfly journey so far, please join us for day 2, Van Day.
Oh my goodness me, how are you going to drive it? I just missed that, but we just crashed it. Then we got to get out.
I forgot how big it was. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.